Ladies and gentlemen, today we're back again with another account reviews video where I take your account, see what kind of interesting stuff's happening over there, and then give it a rating out of 10. We divide the rating into two separate parts, being meta as well as non-meta. Meta being champions that you pretty much just see all over the game, which are most likely gonna be the best champions as well. And then for non-meta, these are champions that we don't see too often, champions that Yorgi made a video on, I guess. If you want to be included in one of these in the future, join my Discord group where the link will be down in the description. And once you're there, you pretty much just go and hashtag account reviews and then send your images over there. You do need a role in order to send images, so you can pretty much just go do that here. But without wasting any more time, we start with account number 1.
Happy birthday to you, your way. Happy birthday.
Account number 1, and this one comes from the Mr. Banana Man himself. Ooh, that is rank 4 Rintra Crossbones in Ant-Man. Oh my, I thought I was crazy with the rank 3 Ant-Man, but it seems there's rank 4s out there. Damn. And then a rank 4 Crossbones, isn't that just overkill since he can pretty much just... Definitely have to show the gameplay for one of these. I'll actually let him decide. I do like how these are pretty much slept on champions. Rintra sort of started to fall off, especially now that we have so many science champs going around. In Crossbones, I guess he's still meta relevant, but I don't really see him too much. Maybe that's just me. Alright, but moving on to the rank 3s. Rank 3 A-Bomb's the only questionable one, I would say. These are all pretty good though. These are rank 3s, right? Is that a rank 3 Vision? Rank 3 Twink Star, that's the GOAT right there. Yeah, there's just too much going on, man. And then there's still more. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3, 3 screenshots for rank 3s. Damn. Okay, and then for the rank 2s. Oh, okay, that's kind of funny. A rank 3 Vision, but not a rank 3 Serpent? Hulk? No, you know? Yep, and then we have someone down there, rank 2 Photon. Or maybe that's rank 1. Wait, what? Okay, if these are rank 1s, then that makes it much worse. Ugh, a maxed out Dark Phoenix. When it comes to non-meta, I think we can all agree that this is like a 5 out of 5. The dude chose to take up Ant-Man instead of Serpent, Hulk, Photon. I'm in shock. Still, it's something that I really respect. And then for meta, the champs are there. He even has Dark Phoenix, which costs like $1,000 I think. But then you have the obvious rank ups that are not really taken up too high. Even then I would say it's a 3.5 or maybe a 4 out of 5. The roster is stacked like crazy, and I think this deserves the title of the biggest roster we've ever seen.
If you don't do what we say, Charlotte's here no, not you.
Account number 2, and this one comes from Multiverse. No rank 4s on this one, pretty much just starts with the rank 3s. Okay. Good to see Onslaught there, even though he's not awakened. I guess the only questionable one here is Joe Fixit, Simply because I don't know how he works. He like gambles or something? I'm not so sure. Rank 3 Superior Iron Man. Didn't this dude fall off like crazy? As for the rank 2s, ooh, not a single one awakened. These are all great champions of course, but nothing really stands out too much. For the rank 1s, a rank 1 Adam Warlock. Rank 1 Shathra, well deserved, well deserved. Rank 1 Sentinel and Domino is a little bit crazy though. The brick wall himself, okay, I guess Domino isn't really awakened, so it makes sense to not take her up. And then the maxed out 6 stars, you have your standard Doctor Doom, Herc, Nick, CGR, Absman, and also Kingpin. Overall, I think the account is great. Not that many 7-star champions that were pulled, but for what we have here, it's definitely great. For meta, there are some, but not to a crazy degree. I'd say it's a 3 out of 5. And then for non-meta, it is there, though I can't really see it too well. Maybe I'm blind. It's been a while since I've made one of these. For that, I would say it's a 2.5. Because you do have the Joe, the Mordo, and I guess Mantis, though maybe she's meta. Nah, I'm not too sure. Still a really good account. He also says that he hasn't played for 3 months, so it kinda makes sense. Account number 3, this one comes from Ratish1134, newly started playing like 5 to 6 months, stuck at Gwynmaster. Okay, I think this is our first ever underdeveloped roster. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so it's at Gwynmaster, which is Act 7. Okay, I think this is the first time I'm seeing 5 stars. Ooh, wait, huh? Okay, I'm very confused. Serpent, Bullseye, Enchantress. Beautiful. Black Widow as well, definitely a point for non-meta. And then for the 6 stars, I'm assuming this is 6-star rank 1. A good balance, we have Photon who's meta and then Gwenpool who's non-meta. Okay, then these are the rank 2s. Okay, the PI is almost the same. Okay, and then we have these, wait, rank 3, rank 4. Okay, we have one more here. Ooh, and we do have some 7 stars. Hulkling and iDoom taken up, that's what we love to see. Kingpin, I don't really know if he's still relevant to this day, but he's no doubt a good champion. Okay, for the 7 stars, non-meta, meta, non-meta, non-meta, kind of 50-50 in a way. How did you get Kang? What? For an account that's stuck in Act 7, it's pretty good, I'd say. There is an even balance between meta as well as non-meta. And so I think for non-meta, we give this a 3.5 out of 5. And then for meta, you can see the lineup right here. So I'd say it's a 4 out of 5. Account number 4, I think. And this one comes from Icarus. Let's see what we have. Oh my goodness. What? Deathless Vision, Deathless Thanos, Deathless Guillotine, Sword Lady, Deathless She-Hulk, and Deathless Groot. That's the whole squad right there. Ain't no way. And then you have the Twink Star and Guillotine in between. Man, already off to a good start, cause what is this? For meta, we're standing at a 4 out of 5 simply because of the Thanos, but then Vision kinda takes away from the point, so I'm not too sure. Okay, I'm assuming the first 3 are rank 4s, and then the rest are rank 3s. Kinda hard to tell. And now that the chance has presented itself, we finally get to see some North Star gameplay. Rank 3 Shathra, kinda heartbreaking, but moving on. Enchantress, Onslaught, Jean Grey, my goodness. A rank 3 Falcon Jadaquise. Wait, Civil War? What is going on, man? Alright, these are probably rank 2 or... Oh no, wait, what? All my rank 2 7 stars in rank 6. Okay, the line starts here. Yeah, I'm very confused. Okay, I should probably ask before I start recording. My bad, my bad. Ooh, I can see a shining forehead over there. Yep, it's a Koye. And Hulk? Okay, I don't know if I take away points for that. Maybe he just doesn't like him. Alright, and then the 6 stars, but I think we've seen enough, man. That is insane. The roster is mind-blowing. I don't even know. And though there's a lot of meta defenders in here, there's still a lot of unique rank ups too. For non-meta, I think we give it a 5 out of 5. We have a rank 4 Vision and North Star, rank 3 Falcon Jadaquise, and even a Civil Warrior. And then for meta, I would say it's a 4 as well. The only point deduction is the fact that Domino, Hulk, and Okoye aren't really taken up. But for what this account is, I think that's pretty much fair. One of the best accounts I've ever seen. Account number 5, I think, coming from Weather App Invincible. Sad flowers, what does that mean? Are we about to see something bad? Hmm. Okay, there's a lot going on. I like what I see though. I'm assuming that the 7 stars are rank 3. Hulk, Vox, Spider-Ham, I guess that's for meta. And then for meta, we have Quang Fu. Whoa. Shang-Chi, my bad. What is going? And then, of course, Professor X. Now, for the 6 stars, we have the GOAT taken up, Baron Zemo as well in Black Widow. I forgot her name. And then for meta, Onslaught, Hercules. Down there, I see CGR. Okay, then if we slide this over, Nick Fury, Absman, Kate, Hulkling, the standards. This looks pretty good. Ooh, okay, I'm assuming that these are rank 1 7 stars. Serpent unduped. But you still have the 6 star taken up, so it should be good. The rank 1s do make sense. Prowler not taken up is a little bit weird, but since he's not awakened, I'll let that one slide. The one I won't let slide is the one at the bottom. There is no way. Even Yori took up Jugs. I don't understand. But moving on. Okay. I think I sort of understand what the roster's going through. Man, and we're still going. That's crazy. No comment. I might be wrong, but the investments on the 6 stars when compared to the 7 stars, it's a little bit too much. Maybe you've only started to get 7 stars recently, and maybe that's why they're not taken up too high. But I can definitely see why you sent some flowers. The potential is there, the 7 stars are right there, but the rank up mats are pretty much the problem, I think. For meta, I'd say this is a 4 out of 5. When it comes to the 6 stars, they're definitely taken up. Problem is the 7 stars aren't really doing too good. And then for non-meta, I would say it's a 3 out of 5. There is the rank 3 or 2 Professor X, Baron Zemo, Doom, Shang-Chi as well, I guess. Overall, it's a confusing roster. It does have lots of potential, like I said. It's pretty much just the resources that are missing. Still a great account though. Account number 7, coming from Andy Kirigaya. I know it's not really impressive, but I still hope to be featured in a vid. Starting with a rank 3 Black Cat. Ooh, nah, that's a lineup right there. I don't know if Black Cat counts as meta or non-meta, but it might be the first time we see her on an account. And then for meta, we have Onslaught, Enchantress. Okay, Hercules kind of fell off, but I'll still count him. And then for non-meta, I guess we only have Vision. Okay, I'm assuming these are rank 2 7 stars. Okay, they might be rank 1 actually. Also, an important note that I left out, they recently hit Valiant, which probably means, oh my goodness, no. Okay, I think the account is good enough that they don't need Photon, but she's just too good, man. And then the rest of these being rank 1 makes sense, makes sense. Atuma, Kindred, and Korg, they pretty much just need to be duped and they'll be great. Ah, and a rank 1 crossbows. Rank 1 Medusa, I've heard some pretty good stuff about her. Then again, I don't know myself, so we'll just ignore that. The account is definitely strong. I assume that most of the 7 stars you've only gotten recently, which makes sense as to why some of the best are only at rank 1. For meta, I would say this is a 3.5 or 4 out of 5, cause the 6 stars that are taken up, it's pretty much the standard meta ones. And then for non-meta, that one's a little bit tricky. Okay, so we have Viv Vision, non-meta, yes. Black Cat as well, in a way, kinda, sorta. Spider-Man, who's ranked 2, I assume. I would say it's a 3.5 out of 5. Overall, I think it's a great account, lots of potential to get even more up there. But for what it is right now, it's still pretty good.